Welcome to Hidden Wonders, a channel where we venture into the forgotten corners of our world to uncover strange history and unbelievable true stories that most people never knew existed. Our mission is to peel back the layers of time and mystery to reveal the secrets hidden in plain sight. If you enjoy these journeys into the unknown, please remember to like and subscribe to help support our future stories. Right now, in this video, we are traveling across the vast Indian Ocean to explore the island nobody is allowed to visit. We will uncover the mystery of isolated tribes and the reasons why outsiders are kept away from these forbidden shores. It is a story of ancient history clashing with the modern age, where ancient customs remain untouched by the passage of time. Join us as we step into the shadows of the unknown. Chapter 1. The Enigma of the Forbidden Shore. Our journey begins in the uncharted corners of the Indian Ocean, where the deep blue waters hide secrets that defy modern understanding. We introduce the concept of forbidden islands, places where modern technology suddenly stops and ancient history begins to breathe once more. These are regions where time seems to have stood still, existing as echoes of a world we thought we had forgotten. Deep within this sapphire expanse lies North Sentinel Island. It is a tiny emerald speck of land that stubbornly defies the GPS mapped world, while our satellites can track the movement of a single car on a busy city street. This island remains a complete black hole on our digital maps. It sits there, mocking the reach of our technology, a place that refuses to be categorized or neatly filed away. Why does this island, unlike any other on the planet, remain such a profound mystery, in an age where every square inch of the Earth is scrutinized by lenses in the sky? North Sentinel exists in a state of perpetual shadow. It is a geographical anomaly that challenges our collective knowledge. This silence from the island is not accidental, but is a shield that has protected its inhabitants for untold generations. The human spirit is naturally driven by curiosity, a desire to see what lies beyond the horizon and to understand the unknown. This innate drive pulls explorers toward the edges of the world. However, in the case of North Sentinel, this curiosity is met with stark and ominous warnings. Governments worldwide have issued strict orders to stay away, creating a tension between our thirst for discovery and the need for caution. To enforce this separation, a specialized no-go zone has been established. It is a 5-mile buffer of ocean that serves as a physical barrier. This perimeter separates our hyper-connected world from a reality that is vastly different. Crossing this line is not just a legal violation, but a step into a different era of human existence. It is a boundary that few have dared to cross and survived. On the other side of that buffer lives a tribe that has existed in total isolation for over 60,000 years. While empires have risen and fallen, and the world has been transformed by industry and computers, these people have remained unchanged. They represent one of the last remaining links to our prehistoric past, surviving through their own knowledge and the bounty of the land and sea without any outside help. Here is the most startling reveal. Despite our advanced satellites and global surveillance, we have absolutely no idea how many people actually live on the island. We do not know their traditions, their beliefs, or even what language they speak. It is a profound silence that speaks volumes about the limits of our power. In the middle of our mapped world, a great enigma continues to thrive in total secrecy. Today, Chapter 2. Guardians of a Frozen Time. For centuries, the dense green canopy of this forbidden island has served as an impenetrable fortress. In the late 19th century, a merchant ship lost its way and ran aground upon the jagged reefs. The crew expected rescue, but instead, they witnessed something that would haunt their dreams. Silhouettes slowly emerged from the shadows of the trees, watching the stranded sailors with a piercing, silent intensity. Fear gripped the sailors as they realized these figures were not coming to offer help, but were standing guard over their territory. The islanders carried bows crafted from local wood, their movements fluid and practiced. This was not an act of random malice or mindless aggression, but a deeply ingrained survival instinct. To these people, every stranger arriving from the vast ocean represents a potential threat to their ancient way of existence. The true danger of contact is far more subtle than arrows or spears. Because they have lived in complete isolation for thousands of years, the islanders lack immunity to the common diseases of the modern world. A simple cold or a mild flu, something we barely notice, could act as a devastating plague for this tribe. Contact does not just bring new ideas, it brings invisible killers that could end their entire history. During the 1970s, researchers attempted a softer approach by bringing gifts to the shoreline. They left coconuts, plastic buckets, and even live pigs on the sandy beaches, hoping to build a bridge of friendship. While the islanders accepted some items, their underlying message remained clear and unwavering. They did not want our tools, they did not want our friendship, and they certainly did not want our friendship, and they certainly did not want us to step onto their soil. The islanders often buried the gifts in the sand or threw them back into the waves, a symbolic rejection of the world outside. They chose to maintain their solitude, seeing no value in the objects brought from across the sea. This firm resistance forced the authorities to rethink their strategy entirely. It became clear that the best way to protect these people was to leave them alone, respecting the invisible boundary they defended. Tragedy struck again in 2018, when a young traveler attempted to visit the island illegally. He believed he could bridge the gap between two worlds that had been separated for millennia. However, the reality of the island's isolation was far harsher than he had imagined. This chilling encounter forced the global community to finally acknowledge the sovereign right of this tribe to remain untouched by the complexities of modern civilization. Take a moment to imagine a life entirely devoid of electricity, metal, or the internet. For these guardians, the world is not a map of interconnected countries and global economies. Instead, their world is defined by the rhythm of the tides, the bounty of the forest, and the warmth of the sun. They have survived for countless generations without the technology we consider essential for our daily existence in the modern era. To the islanders, there is no concept of a world beyond the crashing waves of the horizon. They are the masters of their own universe, a small emerald gem set within the vast blue expanse of the Indian Ocean. Their knowledge is passed down through oral traditions, stories that have remained unchanged for thousands of years. Every tree, every stone, and every current around their island is part of a sacred geography. By keeping the world at bay, they have preserved a prehistoric way of life that has vanished everywhere else on Earth. They stand as living reminders of our own distant past, haunting and beautiful in their absolute solitude. As we look toward the future, we must ask ourselves if we have the wisdom to leave this frozen time untouched, allowing these guardians to continue their journey alone, safe behind the spray of the sea. Chapter 3. The Silent Covenant. In the modern age of mapping and constant discovery, the Indian government maintains a rare and powerful stance, a policy of eyes off and hands off. This choice represents a profound shift in how we view the unknown. Instead of conquest or cataloging, we have chosen silence. The Sentinelese are left to live as they have for millennia, undisturbed by the gaze of a curious world, a testament to restraint. There is a rare beauty in a place that remains completely untouched by the frantic chaos of our modern lives. North Sentinel Island stands as a living testament to a time before industry and steel. Here, the waves crash against shores that no camera has ever truly mapped, and the winds carry secrets that have never been recorded. It is a sanctuary of the past, breathing quietly in the middle of a loud ocean, unbothered. In an age where total surveillance feels inevitable, where every corner of the globe is captured by satellites, the greatest act of respect we can show is to look away. This is the surprising reveal of the island, that our strength lies not in knowing everything, but in our ability to leave something alone. By choosing not to watch, we preserve the dignity of a people who never asked for our curiosity and noise. This silent covenant between a global superpower and a tiny island tribe is a miracle of restraint. It tells us that not every mystery needs to be solved, and not every boundary needs to be crossed. The government patrols the waters, not to keep the tribe in, but to keep the world out, creating a barrier of protection that allows an ancient way of life to continue on its own terms, without interference. We must pause and ponder what it truly means to be free in our world today. Are we free when we are connected to every signal and screen, or is true freedom found in the absence of external influence? The Sentinelese might be the last people on Earth who are truly at peace with nature, living without the weight of modern expectations. They find their liberty in the simple rhythm of the tides. They do not know of our wars, our inventions, or our complex digital lives. To them, the world is the forest and the sea, and their survival depends only on the wisdom passed down through countless generations. They are in harmony with the earth in a way that most of us have forgotten, a connection so deep that it requires no explanation, just a presence that remains steady and strong through the ages. Leaving this island in peace fills us with a sense of wonder about the secrets that still exist in the shadows of our planet. It reminds us that the world is still vast, and that there are places where the ancient fire still burns. Even as we advance toward the stars, we must cherish these pockets of mystery, for they are the anchors that hold our human story to its quietest origins. As we finish our journey, we realize that the true wonder of North Sentinel Island is not the mystery of the people, but the reflection it provides for us. It challenges our desire to control everything and asks us to value privacy above curiosity. The island remains a silent fortress of the past, a reminder that some stories are best left untold, and some paths are best left untrod by modern explorers. Now, as the sun sets over the Andaman Sea, we watch the island slowly disappearing into the twilight. It fades into a dark silhouette against the golden water, a place of peace in an ever-changing world. Thank you for joining us on Hidden Wonders as we explored this forbidden landscape. May the silence of the island stay with you, a quiet reminder of the beauty found in things left forever untouched by us.